Three, three basic ground rules. Phones on silent mode. To come in video as much as possible and avoid talking about sex, religion, and politics. With this, let me invite the president of our club, who is also the presiding officer for today, Toastmaster Jayanti. Over to you, Toastmaster Jayanti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priya, for that lovely start. And I'm so glad that we all made to this week's meeting, because last 2 weeks have been off. So I just guess that you all had a good rest, and so good to see you all on this Saturday morning. But before we start, I would like to see as many people as possible on camera. There's only 2 people and we are feeling alone. So come on camera, then we'll start. Ramesh, Priya, Subrat, Shweta, Harsh, Madhav, Jan. There is another Jayanti today. You all look good. Why do you stay behind the camera, hide yourself? Okay, then. So with this, most of us are on camera and I mark the session open. And the good news is today we have some guests with us, Madhav, Harsh, Jayanti. So before we start, I would like to say hello to all of you and welcome to our meeting, our 97th meeting of this club. And would you like to brief in few lines about yourself before we start? Harsh, Madhav, Jayanti.
Hi Jayanti, this is Harsh. So this is my first session at the 97th Toastmasters of this club, and I'm looking forward to interacting with you all. Happy to be here.
Sure, Harsh, and good to have you. Madhav, Jayanti. Okay, she's traveling. And what about Madhav, Sampath? I think he's trying to speak, but his audio is not coming because I see is not on mute. Is he your flatmate, Harsh? The person you're mentioning?
Yeah, my flatmate is with me.
I'm also listening in.
Okay, no problem. You can speak from there. We will listen. And nice to have you in our meeting. So let's start. And for the announcements, one announcement I have that 7th May is going to be our district contest, and Toastmaster Ritika will be presenting our club and our area there for evaluation and table topic contest. So let's be there in huge numbers and encourage her. It's a good news for our club and our area also. And other thing, I would like to see as many of our club members present in our club to see them in our meeting. And with that, let's start the meeting, and I'll quickly hand over the meeting to the Toastmaster of the day. She has been with Toastmasters for almost 2 years, and she is the current president. She has already been secretary of the club and a very diligent and active member of the club. And she is none other than Toastmaster Jayanti, which is me. Good to praise myself in a Saturday hot morning. So, as Toastmaster of the day, again, I welcome you all. Today, the theme is how to beat the summer. But let me first ask you, the meeting is going to be very, very interactive. So I request all the audience to be very interactive with me today. So what comes to your mind when you hear summer? One
IPL?
word.
IPL?
IPL.
Mango.
Mango.
Cool drinks.
Cold drinks.
Sunstroke.
Yes.
Ice
We will
cream.
finally swim in summers.
Yes.
New plants, they blossom during this time.
Okay.
Flowering plants.
You all are on point. Ice creams, a mango, sunstroke,
Not
all are on.
sunstroke.
Somebody said, I think Madhav said sunstroke. So you all are on point. And today we are going to discuss that how we can beat summer. And I would like to ask, what's that one thing that you do to help yourself in summer or to help others? One thing somebody would like to say?
Offer lemonades, drink lemonades.
Ampana.
Ampana, yes.
Watermelon.
Keep a bowl of water outside for birds, thirsty birds.
Yes, yes, that's a very popular one because it just keeps on coming in Instagram, LinkedIn, everywhere. Once the summer starts, you see that, you realize that it's here. And you all are correct. That's the offering lemonades, drinking water, offering others water are some of the ways that we deal with summer. And we will talk more points how to deal with summer, how to beat this heat. And but let's start our session. Just to tell you a few things that we all should know about Toastmaster. Toastmaster was not started in summer. It was started in autumn, October 22nd, 1924 by Ralph C. Smedley. It started as, give me a minute, because I'll have to read it out. So Toastmasters began as a series of speaking clubs organized by Ralph C. Smedley during his working time for YMCA. YMCA is Young Men's Christian Association in Bloomington, Illinois, United States. And the purpose was to help men in the community, today men and women in the community, to learn how to speak, conduct meetings, plan programs, and work on committees. Today, Toastmaster is present as more than 16,000 clubs, 16,600 plus clubs, 3,57,000, more than 3,57,000 members, and in 143 countries. That's a huge number, and we should be proud that we are also a part of it, and those who are going to be part of it. So let's see how a usual Toastmaster meeting happens. A usual Toastmaster meeting consists of 3 parts. The first section is the prepared speech, when a speaker will come with a prepared speech and will deliver 5 to 7 minutes of a speech. The second part is the most fun part, where you will have to participate in table topics. You will be given a random topic and you will have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. And the third is the most important part, the evaluation part, where the general evaluator for today will be evaluating the whole meeting and all the role takers. So with that, first, let me invite our general evaluator for today to present, to give a brief upon her role. And our general evaluator for today she is also someone who has been with this club for almost a year, and she is the current VP membership. She has also been associate VP PR last term, and she is known for her unique delivery of speeches. Again, one of our active and a very diligent member. Let's welcome Toastmaster Shweta to brief upon her role. Let's give her a big round of applause.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jayanti, for that introduction. As a general evaluator, I will evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting, during the meeting, and I'll take notes on everything that happens and doesn't happen. I will evaluate each participant on the meeting program and look for good examples of preparation, organization, delivery, enthusiasm, observation, and performance of duties. So this is lot to do, right? So I can't do it alone. So to help me with my role, I have 3 important role takers: timer, R counter, and grammarian. So let me invite our timer for today to introduce his roles and give us information. He is textile engineer by profession and loves to be part of all types of games and interested in socialism. Please welcome timer for today, Toastmaster Ramesh.
Thank you, Shweta. Thank you so much for the introduction. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest. Today, I'm going to act as a timer. As a timer, my role is to keep the track on the time of the meeting, as well as the each speaker, how long they're taking the time to finish their speech. As a timer, I have three cards with me. One is yellow, another one is green, and another one is red. There are three different parts of speeches are available in our Toastmaster. First one will be the prepared speeches. In prepared speech, there will be two category. One will be the icebreaker, another will be the prepared speech. For the icebreaker speech, the time will be allowed by 4 to 6 minutes. After 4 minutes, I'll display yellow card. After 5 minutes, I'll display green card. After 6 minutes, I'll display red card. For the prepared speech, the allowed time is 5 to 7 minutes. After 5, I will display yellow. After 6, I will display green. After 7, I will display red card. So after that, there will be a table topic session. In table topic session, the time will be allowed for 1 to 2 minutes. After 1 minute, I'll display yellow. 1 minute 30 seconds, I'll display green. After 2 minutes, I'll display red. So after that, evaluation for the each and every evaluator, the time will be allowed only 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 minutes, I'll display yellow. 2 minutes 30 seconds, I'll display green. After 3 minutes, I'll display a red card. So after displayed the red card, we will be allowed 30 minutes to finish their speech. Otherwise, their speech will be disqualified from this meeting. So after the end of the meeting, I will come up with my report. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ramesh. I would request all the speaker to pin our timer on their screen so they can see the cards he's displaying. Next, we have our counter. Next role taker we have is our counter, and she is chartered accountant by profession and currently works in event. She loves teaching, spending time with her mother, and reading books. Please welcome Toastmaster Priya, our counter for today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta, for that lovely introduction. So, as an R counter, my role is to keep track of all the clutch words that we tend to use while giving a speech, like so, but, and I'll present my report at the end when called upon by the general evaluator. Oh, back to you, Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priya. So at the last moment, we do have a grammarian for today. So it is none other than our president, Toastmaster Jayanti, who is really interested in doing multiple roles today. So I'd like to invite Toastmaster Jayanti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta. It's a quick last minute take up. So I am not prepared much, but I have one word that is related to summer. So we will be using that. Let's try to use it as much as possible today. So the word of the day for today is balmy, BALMY, which means warm, pleasant weather or day. So we can use it as the balmy days of late summer are my favorite. So I'll put that word in the chat box and encourage all of you to use it, and I'll present my report at the end of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jayanti, for stepping up. So that's all the role taker who will help me, and I'll be back at the end of the meeting to present our evaluation. Back to you, Team Modi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta. And now we will move on to our first section, the prepared speech. And before I call the speaker, I would like to call out the evaluator for the speaker. So evaluator for today is Toastmaster Ritika, and she has been with Toastmaster for more than 3 years. And she has already completed 3 parts and is in her 4th part now. She was also our past president. She's a wonderful speaker and always ready to help us. So let's welcome Toastmaster Ritika. to brief upon her role.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Jayanti. Good morning, everybody. Today, I've taken up the evaluator role. I'll be evaluating Toastmaster Richa's speech. The purpose of this project is for the member to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how she uses non-verbal communication when delivering a speech. All the very best, Toastmaster Richa. Back to you, Toastmaster Jayanti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ritika. Now I will call the speaker for today, Toastmaster Richa. So she is a data engineer by profession and she is an adventurer by passion. She also has been with Toastmaster for close to 5 years, has done multiple roles, Sergeant at Arms, President in Morgan Stanley. She was our past VP Ed last term, and she is the current Area D1 Director and is an extremely charming person. So let's give a huge round for Toastmaster Richa. Toastmaster Richa, done and dusted, Toastmaster Richa.
From the day trip, am I audible, right? From the day trip, exquisite and serene Chilika Lake, we were all dragging our feet into the hotel lobby. Of course, not wanting the trip to end. We were exhausted, yet exhilarated. It was 10:40 p.m. on Sunday evening and 29th of January. We were almost at the end of our trip when Satya contently exclaimed, "Bhubaneswar trip, done and dusted." Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear friends. It was the last week of December when Priya called me. "Hey, what's up? What are you doing?" "Nothing much. I'm just having my breakfast." "You are supposed to come. Book your tickets to Bhubaneswar, 27 January. For what? It's my wedding." "Wedding? So soon? You just told me you were engaged." Yes, it just happened. Don't ask me questions. I don't have that much of time. Just contact the others. You'll get all the details. Within an hour of this, the WhatsApp group was ready, buzzing with everyone's confirmation for the trip to Bhubaneswar. Vidyut, Satya, Yashika, Nutan, Akshay, Sid, Madhu, Kavi, I, all of us booked the ticket within span of an hour, and we were all set for the 4-day-long trip to Bhubaneswar, to Priya's wedding. We were to land on Bhubaneswar on 26th morning, 26th January. And came the day. We reached Bhubaneswar. We couldn't have chosen a better time. The combination of Republic Day, the Men's Hockey World Cup, and Bhubaneswar Fest created an atmosphere of celebration and joyfulness all around in Bhubaneswar. The city was decked up. It was brighter than Diwali, more colorful than Holi, and even more pompous than Christmas. Just imagine reaching the city and it welcomes you with such a warm environment in that winter chill. We were instantly excited to see what the next 4 days holds for us. Trust me, from Konark Temple to Jagannath Temple, from Gopalpur Beach to Chandrabhaga Beach, from Priya's wedding to Chilika Lake, we covered it all. And at the end of the 4th day, we ended up dragging our feet into the hotel lobby. That's when Satya exclaimed, "Bhubaneswar trip, done and dusted." Our flight was at 9:10 a.m. Monday morning, which was the next day. We still had close to 12 hours before we landed in Bangalore. The 12 hours left Was it really done and dusted? What do you guys think? It was just a night's sleep. Get up in the morning, work, have breakfast, go to the flight. That's all, right? Did that. We went back to sleep. We got up in the morning, got ready quickly, went down for breakfast, had our breakfast. We were peacefully and happily sipping our morning tea. Right then, Yashika got up. She said, "Oh, damn! What could possibly go wrong?" It seems her flight had already landed in Bangalore. Any guesses why? Well, instead of booking the ticket for 30th morning, she ended up booking the ticket for 29th morning and never double checked. So we all got into the frenzy of using our mobile phones, calling, texting, reaching out, surfing internet, obviously trying to find a possible solution to this. However, we got none. So we decided to leave our morning tea and rush to the airport. The first cab, Yashika boarded it to make sure that she reaches on time and has time to get a new ticket. Vidyut, Satya, and I boarded the next cab. That's when we reached the airport and Yashika was at the counter discussing, completely engrossed with the receptionist who was multitasking to ensure that she gets a ticket. While here, Vidyut, Satya, and I all boarded from the cab, went back to the luggage trunk, and as usual, we tried to take the luggage out. Bam! Vidyut tried. Satya tried. I tried. The luggage trunk did not budge. We called the driver out. "Hey, come on, we need to take out our luggage." He used his sensor button to try and open the door, but nothing happened. It went on for 10 minutes. Vidyut tried, Satya tried, the driver tried. We tried the sensor button. And remember, there was no key. It was only to open by the sensor. Never buying Hyundai or a car ever again is the mental note. Yes. Meanwhile, 10 minutes and 10,000 bucks later, Yashika had the flight ticket. She went into the airport to check in with the other folks. And here was Vidyut, I, and Satya, thinking whether to board the flight or to wait for the luggage. What do you think we did? In fact, what would you do in such a situation? Flight or fight for the luggage? Fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests, everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong in those 12 hours. Right when we had thought that the trip was over, we never knew life had such adventure to throw at us. So the next time you ever think that you've put in so much time and effort and you're so much closer to your goal, or you feel like giving up, know that that last step, the last mile, or the last moment can be the game changer. You never know. So it's never dusted until it is actually done. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Let's give Toastmaster Richa a huge round of applause first. She has given this speech after a long time and with a very good message that it's not dusted until it's done. And I can totally relate it because most of our my plans are at least last minute. Everybody will call, I'll say no, no, no. And then at the end, I realize it's going to be an adventure because at the end, I'll say yes. So thank you, Toastmaster Richa, for delivering such a beautiful speech. And now we will move on to our second section. But before that, again, coming back to the theme, beating this heat. Okay, we are all eager to beat this heat, but why? Anybody would like to say that why do we need to cool ourselves down in summer? I know people are lip-syncing, they are trying to think something and answer. Come on, go ahead and try something.
See, we have to make ourselves cool because normally summer means hot. If you can see people who are hot, we can feel great. But when we are hot, we have to make it up cool. That's why we are making us cool.
What a unique explanation, Toastmaster Ramesh. I'll
You
just
will have some kind of a health hazards as well. Maybe your skin might get damaged because of the sun, or your body temperature increases, causes other complexity. So you have to maintain a good body temperature and also ensure that you are taking enough nutrition to as per the weather.
Yes, that is actually Toastmaster Ramesh gave a very unique point of view, and Toastmaster Garima, she just hit the nail. Yes, because of the health reasons, because our body and our brain are supposed to work efficiently at a normal body temperature, which is around 36 to 37 degrees Celsius, body temperature, not the outside temperature. So if we do not maintain that temperature is not maintained, we will start to excess heat will cause that excessive sweating. Then you go to excessive thirst, dehydration, nausea, fatigue, and then muscle cramp. And in excess case, it will lead to that heat stroke. That is why we need to beat this heat, and we will discuss what can we do to maintain our body temperature and cool ourselves down. But let's start the second section for today, our table topic section. And to conduct this, we have an external role taker today. Let me invite him on the stage. I will read out his intro. Give me a minute. So Toastmaster Subrat is a data professional who brings stories out of data and translates that into business outcomes. He has been with Toastmaster for over 6 years now in various capacities, and I have seen him in his club and in our club. He is also an extraordinary speaker. So Toastmaster Subrat, let's welcome Toastmaster Subrat with a huge round of applause, and over to you.
Hello, my dear Toastmasters. It's a Saturday morning, and I hope you are as excited to welcome the weekend like I am. When Toastmaster Jayanti came up to me with this topic, I thought, yeah, it's going to be an easy one. I can do it. But little did I know that she would take away all of my topics, all of my table topics in her previous speech. So, which is where I got thinking, and I thought it is not done till it is dusted. So, here are few topics. I want you all to give it a shot. There are two people in one frame. I would give you one speech slot, one topic each, so you can take it up. So who is my first volunteer? Can I go ahead and pick?
Happy to
Looks
be.
like
It's Harsh.
okay. Perfect. Beginner's luck. Since you went first, I give you an easy one. What according to you is the favorite place that you would want to be in summer? You could also suggest us a place which we can visit in summer. What according to you is your favorite place in summer? Please give us a travel recommendation for summer as well.
Hi, my fellow Toastmasters. Thank you, Subrat, Toastmaster Subrat, for such a beautiful topic. Travel has always been in everyone's life, everywhere around. And no one I have met has said that they don't love traveling. Traveling opens you to a plethora of learning and opportunities. And introducing myself to such a beautiful topic, I would recommend in the hot summer days, people should move to offbeat places towards the hill stations, towards the Himachal. India is a beautiful place towards the Himachal region, where we have beautiful plethora of mountains, valleys, and snow-capped landscapes. So viewing all of those, I would recommend people to visit to the northeast of India, northeast of India, coming from my college, which is situated in IIT Guwahati, I have explored the whole of northeast in a very detailed manner, in a very detailed fashion. And there are good places like Tawang in Arunachal Pradesh, Shillong in Meghalaya, Tripura, Assam, and also some offbeat like Nagaland and Mizoram. So these are the places where you might find some difficulty to travel at first, but when you go there and you look at the peaceful and the calm environment of the people, the move away from the fast-paced life to a calmer one, you will use, you will actually enjoy the day and explore the weather, which is definitely a better one as compared to your general heat all around India. That's me, Harsh, to all the Toastmasters present here.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harsh. You actually have uh, given us a very, very valid option, because Northeast is one place which is on everybody's radar. Even if they have been there, they would love to visit one more time. And since the day starts pretty early there, it is lovely to get a real head start over anybody in India by being in one of those places. Thank you. Wonderful. Can I pick the next person if I do not have any volunteers? Okay, let me
I can go.
go. Okay, so okay, here's the topic. We are all in Bangalore, and what are the few things that we can do in Bangalore in summers?
What are the few things we can do in Bangalore in summers?
Yes.
Hello, everyone. I am from a place called state in Odisha, which actually is a place which in summers is very hot, extremely hot. Winters are extremely cold as well, right? So summers in there are all about staying indoors during the peak time of sun and maybe doing going to school early morning or having evening walks. But the peak time of summer, you can't do anything. However, contrast to that, when I moved to Bangalore, I realized that Bangalore temperature, even though it is hot outside now, it's still much colder than what it might be in Odisha as of now. Compared to that, I feel that the Bangalore summers are much more pleasant for me. So even though it's hot outside, I think there are so many things we can enjoy in Bangalore, right from your Wonderla, where you can go and have the water park and enjoy all of that, to maybe go out with your friends. You have malls, movies, theaters, so many stuff. Plus, Bangalore being a place which is known for gardens and trees around, right? You have Kabun Park, you have Lal Bagh, and I have definitely enjoyed going to these parks and taking a walk with my friends in the evening or in the early morning. So those are the few things which I think spending time in nature, which you can do, doesn't matter which season it is. And especially during summer, when you want the cool breeze to calm your minds, that's something which you can definitely look forward to. And yeah, I do look forward to, I do have plans of going out tomorrow evening, and hopefully I'll go to one of these parks and enjoy the trees and the breeze over there. With that, back to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Richa, for that wonderful visual of summers in Bangalore. Here are a couple of tidbits from my side. First is doing a early morning or a morning walk around the city. You could go to Kavan Park, go for a run there, then step out, go to your MTR, CTRs, have a nice heavy breakfast, get a good filter coffee, then head back home. And if you're still thirsty, maybe a lassi or a milkshake will help you rehydrate yourself for the rest of the day. Coming to the evenings, there are so many lakes in Bangalore. At one point, there were 125 lakes. Now I think we have 15 or 20 left. So in the evenings, it is best to just find a lake nearby you which has a walking track. Just go on those walking tracks with some good music or with friends, and you would feel pretty relaxed and recharged for the next Monday morning. Can I have my next speaker, please?
I'll go next.
Okay, Garima. Here's a choice. Here's a power you have. Would you want the temperature to be anywhere between 30 or 28 to 42 for the whole of the year, or would you want it to be in the range of, let's say, 5 to 20 throughout the year? Basically, do you want summer all through the year or winter cloudy throughout the year? What's your choice?
Okay. Well, as far as the choice that you have given me, I must tell you that I really enjoy living in India because India has different seasons. You experience summer, winter, and India is such a big country that you experience different regions. You experience peak of different weathers. For example, if you go to north, there is peak of sorry in our the Rajasthan side, you will get peak of summers, and in north you will have peak of winters. Bangalore is called a mix of weather, and you experience all four seasons in a day. And I personally love all four seasons, and I love being in Bangalore. For that reason, if I have to pick, actually, I would not pick any of these choices. I want the best weather like Bangalore to be all over India if possible. My hometown is in Bhopal, which is quite similar to Bangalore weather, wherein you get up in the morning and you have nice pleasant weather, a little bit cold. Then in the afternoon, it's like for a couple of hours you experience the heat, and then it starts to rain in the evening, and the wind and the nights will be chilly. So personally, if I have to pick, no, none of these choices. It's all four seasons that I would love to experience throughout the year. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Garima. You put it really well. We experience all the four seasons in Bangalore. That's the reason it is very difficult to get dressed in a particular way by just seeing what the climate or what the weather is in the morning. If you think, oh, it is cloudy today, let me put on my jacket and everything. By the time you're reaching office, you are all sweaty. And when you're coming back in the evening, if you haven't taken your wind sheeter or your jacket, you're in for a good,
You're gonna be
nice little shower on the road. We do not know of with what all water. With that, can we move
correct.
on to the next speaker?
I can go next. Ritika here.
Okay. Since we were talking of dresses, here's something around that. What is your preference? Summer wardrobe or winter wardrobe?
How many of us like to live in a box? Or how many of us like to be caged in a box with ropes tied around? Nobody, right? Woolen clothes make me feel that. When I have to be zipped up, wear a muffler, wear so many gloves and socks and all that, I feel caged. I feel tied down because you can't move. There is no flexibility around. So my obvious choice is always going to be summer clothes. Pure cotton, floral material, easy breezy clothes. That gives me flexibility, that gives me freedom to think without any restrictions. And the best part is you can layer cotton clothes and make them warm for yourself as well as cool off by just wearing one layer as well. So such is life. I mean, depending on the situation, depending on the weather, you change the kind of clothes you wear, you layer yourself, you layer your reactions, you layer your responses to what life throws at you, to what weather makes you feel. So keep changing, keep layering, and somehow inculcate the changes which are required from you, from your surroundings itself. Whether it is summer clothing, whether it's winter clothing, whether it's spring, whether it's autumn, whether it's even rainy season, we have clothes for all kind of seasons. It depends on us what we prefer to do, and make it our own by doing whatever permutation combination you feel like, and make it your own to enjoy every aspect of the weather in the same way every aspect of life as well. So my dear friends, don't tie yourself down to just one particular thing. Don't box yourself down in one cage. Be free, make your choices, and live life to its fullest. With that, back to you, Toastmaster Subrat.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ritika. This was a totally an interesting take. I personally will go with the same option that you would suggest. Layer it up, because then you know what to do when it gets slightly warmer for you, or if it is colder for you, and you can accordingly be prepared. Do I have time for one more table topic? Okay. My last volunteer, please.
I'll go with.
Okay, I see Ramesh.
Yeah.
Summer means summer vacation. What is it that you experienced in your summer vacation or in your summers earlier, which you would want to bring it back now, which you do not find now?
Okay. Summer vacation. Summer vacation means holiday. Holiday means we will get a lot of time to play with friends. We'll get a lot of time to not study. We'll get a lot of time to watch movies, watch TVs. But after schooling, we have joined into our works. We are not at all getting a time to spend with our friends. We are not at all getting time to watch movies, go to anywhere. If we want to go anywhere, we have to get a leave from the office. We have to plan something. There are hectic work behind us. So we will think twice, thrice before taking leave. But when we are in the kids, we didn't care about anything. We just woke up, we went to play, we came to home, we had lunch. Again, we'll go to play. We spend a lot of time with friends. We'll watch many movies. We throw all our books to somewhere else. We didn't find only where it was. At the end of the summer vacation, only we will search where the books should be. So, but now the scenario is totally different. Here, we have to be calculated very much, like when we have to go, when we have to take a leave. So this kind of a calculative life is very bored compared to a old summer days. So suppose, since even though we are working in a office, we are taking a holiday, we cannot enjoy the holiday without any worries. The main reason was, when we were in holiday also, people might be call you regarding your work. They will ask you some questions. So it will give a lot of disturbance as well. Even though if you switch off your mobile, your mind will be go around your office work only. So you'll keep on thinking about that. So we cannot enjoy our holiday completely. So by comparing that, so I would like to bring back those summer holidays to our life work culture as well. If we can get a holiday of like 15 days or 1 month without any work commitments, definitely we can enjoy a lot our holiday, like in our earlier days. Thank you. That's for mine. Over to you, Subrat.
Thank you, Ramesh. Toastmaster Ramesh. I am going to start a petition for this. Who all are with me?
We all will
I want to
sign.
get 15 days leave every year for summer vacation for all IT
And 1 week
employees.
for winter also.
We
All
will put it as
government
the
also fine.
next petition for summer winter vacation. Thank you, Toastmaster Ramesh, for taking me down the memory lane. I remembered all of those summer holidays when we actually did that. Get up, go to the ground, play one match, one innings of our test match, come back, evening, second innings, another session would happen, and then we'd come back, and then we would do a proper 5-day test match. It gave us time to play a full 5-day test match. That is something I would love to go back and play with my friends. Not sure of all our flexibilities and our capabilities, cricketing capabilities today, but that would be something I would love to do. It has been a great experience for me as a table topic master today. Thanks to this wonderful audience who have been very enterprising and forthcoming on this very topic. I hand it over back to TMOD Toastmaster Jayanti.
Let's first give a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Subrat. I thank him for coming here and conducting this one very, very exciting table topics. I have enjoyed everyone's point of view, how they think about summers, their holiday memories, what we can do. It was such fun. Thank you, Toastmaster Subrat. And we have come to the third section. But before we start, I'll wrap everything that you all people have said, how to beat summer. So let's put it in maybe 5 points. There are a lot of points in which people deal with summer heat. But let me just summarize. Few I got from net and few all people have already said it. So I'll just summarize. So the first thing is AC. How many of you have AC in your home? I don't have. I'll person. Okay, so Madhav has AC. So, but majority of people who do not have, but you want to feel that cooler experience or AC experience, take a ball, put lot of ice in there, and then put it in front of a table fan or a fan. It was written in Google that this is your DIY AC. So you can do that. And the other thing you can do is you can close your curtains during the day and keep the window open at night so that the air flows. So that's the AC. Second part is, second recommendation to beat summer heat is less is more, which came from the dressing sense that dress light colors. Don't go for heavy clothes in summer. That will keep you protected in this heat. The third one is limit sun exposure. Use scarf, hats, sunglasses, sunscreen, and keep yourself protected. The fourth one would be avoid very cold showers because we just want to instantly cool ourselves down. But when we try that, actually our body struggles to again come to the normal temperature. So just shower in the normal temperature and you will be good to go. Drink lot of water. Offer others also water, like keeping a bowl of water for birds also. That you can do. And the last one is cool down your hot spots, not the mobile hotspots, your body hotspots. And some of the hotspots are your wrist. So when you feel that instant heat that you're feeling a lot of heat compared to others, you can just cold press, take a wet cloth and cold press your wrist, neck, belly, or your elbows and knees. That will help you instantly cool down. And with that, those are my 5 tips. There is one golden tip, but I'll keep that to very end. It's a simple tip. And now I have summarized and gave you all what I had, how to beat this summer heat. So let's wrap this session, move to our third section, which is the evaluation part. So Toastmaster Shweta, our general evaluator for today, I invite you to present your report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jayanti. I hope everyone is enjoying the meeting so far. So now let's start with the last section of our meeting, but most important section, which is the evaluation section. So I would like to invite our first evaluator, Toastmaster Ritika, to present her evaluation for Toastmaster Richa's speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta. Good morning once again, and a very, very adventurous good morning to Toastmaster Richa. The speech objectives were more than filled in because of your content, Toastmaster Richa. What a great choice of topic. A shadi trip along with friends. I think all of us love such trips. We have seen movies about it, and here we had a speaker who actually lived it. Very, very well done, Toastmaster Richa. Done and dusted was a very interesting title, but the way you twisted it in your conclusion, I think, was absolutely remarkable. And that is why I'm going to use your own words while giving the evaluation as well. So, what did you do well? The choice of topic, like I said, was very good. It was enhanced with the voice modulation, hand gestures, zooming in and zooming out. It was to the point, especially when you said, "What do you think happened?" You zoomed out and then gave the response. When you rattled off the different things that you did in your trip, Chilka Lake, Jagannath, Gopalpur Beach, and you went on. It was absolutely a fast terrain of delivery, and then you would slow down when when you knew there was a mystery into it. So that was very, very well done, and that also brings me to commend you for your storytelling skills. It's not easy to narrate what you have gone through. It becomes a little boring somewhere or the other. But the entire 7 minute speech, you had us hooked up completely. You set the context. You told us how many people are going with you. You kept repeating their names as well, so we in a way knew these characters which you were busy referring to throughout your speech. So these are the things which one should keep in mind of setting the context, introducing the characters throughout the speech, repeating their names, and finally using voice modulation to keep the interest alive. Overall, very well done. A few things that could be dusted off probably can be when you use done and dusted, especially when you have chosen it as a title, whenever you say it in your speech, try a different kind of a way. Either make it louder or use hand gestures by just reiterating that this is the title because you know you're going to make a twist at the end of it. So try and amplify the title in case you're using it in your speech. The second would be when you are asking a question to the audience and if you receive no response, that's a really challenging point for any speaker. Rattle off the options that you have in mind, what you think the audience should tell you. Speak for the audience and you will have your answer and you will have the transition as well. So overall, Toastmaster Richa, done and dusted? Absolutely not. We are here to listen more of your speeches. Try and include some of your own responses if you're not getting one, and continue giving us such brilliant stories. With that, back to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ritika, for such a wonderful evaluation. I would only like to add like one point that for the question answers, even I struggled in starting of my speeches because I used to get no answers. Then I realized it is because my questions were really open ended. So I try to make those questions simple and just a simple one word answer type question so that you can get a quick response and then you can continue with your speech and transition into the next section of your speech. Okay, so we only had one speaker today. So now I would like to call my tag team to present their report. First, I would invite Toastmaster Ramesh to present the timer report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sweta. Once again, good morning to everyone. The session went very well. Unfortunately, we have started the session by 5 minutes delay due to some technical glitch. It can be avoided in future by discussing with them well in advance. So when we are talking about the time, the session was went very well and completed within stipulated time. All the speakers, congratulations to all of you. The first one, the prepared speech, Richard took 7 minutes 15 seconds. It was well prepared speech. On the table topics, we had 5 speakers. First one, Harsh, he completed his speech in 1 minute 44 seconds. Next speaker was Richa. She completed 1 minute 58 seconds. Then third one was Garima. She has completed within 1 minute 31 seconds. Then fourth speaker was Ritika. She has completed her speech in 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Last one was myself. I have completed 1 minute and 45 seconds. And regarding the evaluation session, we had only one evaluator. That was Ritika. Ritika has completed her evaluation 3 minutes 28 seconds. So apart from that, everyone have followed the timeline very strictly, and it was a very disciplined session. So that's it from my end. Over to you, Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ramesh. Next, I would like to invite our counter for today, Toastmaster Priya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta. As our counter, I would like to highlight like Richa, Ritika were all brilliant without any arms. Shweta, you need to improve a little bit. Arms I could figure out in your speech, and same with Ramesh and Subrat, but not too much. Yes, but yeah, we have a little more scope of improvement. And yes, my name is also there in the list. I also use a lot of R and Ms. So that's all from my side for the our counter report. Over to you, Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priya. Now I would like to invite grammarian, our impromptu grammarian, Toastmaster Jayanti.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta. As an grammarian, I'm little sad today that nobody used the word of the day for today, but maybe we can use it next time. Doesn't matter if you're not using it today, we can use it in our daily life. And I will also be very careful that when I bring the words, it is usable, easily usable. That's my report, Toastmaster Shweta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jayanti. Now to begin with my evaluation report, I would like to commend our essay for today, Toastmaster Priya, for starting the meeting on an exciting note with her enthusiasm and energy. Then our president did an excellent job in welcoming everyone and getting like introducing us to the guest. It was a great way to kickstart the meeting. And then TMOD of the day, again Toastmaster Jayanti, did an outstanding job of introducing and setting the tone for the meeting. The theme was very engaging and the interactive components were very well executed. It was a pleasure to see how everyone embraced the theme and participated. And I'd also like to thank our table topic master for stepping up to take up the important role. Your topics were like very interesting and provided a great opportunity to speakers for impromptu speaking. However, I would like you to in future uh, like share your experience about table topic section and explain what it is about and why it is important, because today we also had a lot of guests, so it is important to explain it to them. And apart from that, you can also work on making your topics more creative and fun, so that will be also great. uh, but I liked, but and it should be creative in a way that it challenges and inspires a speaker to tell their personal experiences more rather than commenting on general things like places to visit, or it should help them to tell a story of from their own experiences from their own life. That's what I feel. Overall, I think we did a good job, but I believe we need to be more prepared in our roles. It's essential that we take our time to plan and practice, and so we can deliver the best possible experience for everyone involved. And thank you for the opportunity to serve as a general evaluator. Back to you, TM Modi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shweta. Let's give a big round of applause for Toastmaster Shweta for that detailed evaluation of the whole session. I'm sure it is helpful for all the role takers who have participated today. So quickly, I will put the voting link for today so we can all go and vote for our favorite role taker. So just confirming, there were 5 table topic speaker: Harsh, Toastmaster Richa, Toastmaster Garima, Toastmaster Ritika, and Ramesh. Is there anybody that I'm missing? No, okay. So I'll share the link in the chat box. So please go ahead and vote for your favorite role taker. I'll give it a minute. Okay, is it saying that it's not accepting? Can you try now? Okay. So meanwhile, you are voting. I'll just first put my vote and then I'll speak. Okay, so I am done voting, but meanwhile others are voting. I would like to ask, so what are some festivals that we celebrate in summer?
Akshay Tritiya, which is coming very soon.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there? Guru
Today we have
Purnima.
Vishu. So happy Vishu to all people who are celebrating. I think it's celebrated in Kerala.
We
Okay.
celebrate Mango Festival.
Yes, I was also going to say that.
Mango festival. It's the festival name or something?
No,
where...
it is our own festival.
Okay. Others, there are so many festivals. Some could be celebrated in your own state.
Ugadi. Ugadi is also celebrated.
In our state, most of the temples will have the festival during summers.
So in Bengal, there's Poila Vaishak coming in, and in Assam, it resonates with Bihu. So both of these were yesterday, and the celebrations continues towards the weekend.
Yesterday was Baisakhi also.
Hmm.
So that's the main thing, that the crops get
Harvesting.
harvested during this time, and this is the moment when they take it out to the market and enjoy the once receives the proceeds from those, and that's the celebration which started in the eastern part of India.
Yes.
Interesting thing is most of the in these festivals, the main thing that is offered to God is mango. So in a way, it is the mango festival in different states.
Okay.
We have Pona Sankranti in Odisha. Again, same thing. We offer mango to God first, and then we start the season. Let the mango season begin.
Yes, listening to so many festivals, I forgot what I had to say. When we thought of Akshay Tritiya, I think I remembered my maternal grandfather. He will take us to fields and he'll offer all those fruits to God, and he'll start putting those crops in the field. That's a very good memory for me. And if we observe all these festivals, there is something very common, that we don't eat very heavy during these festivals. All the foods are very light. So as I said, I'll give a very golden tip towards the end is, in summer, try to keep your diet light. Use more cucumbers, eat fruits, drink fruit juices, and you will be in the perfect form to face summer. Okay, so we are ready, and I will quickly announce the results now. Okay. So the best role taker goes to Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Jayanti. Let's give her a big round of applause. Thank you, everyone. Then coming to best auxiliary role taker, it's timer, Toastmaster Ramesh, deserving. Best table topic speaker goes to Toastmaster Ritika on how should we dress. And we had one speaker, Toastmaster Richa for best speaker, and Toastmaster Ritika for best evaluator. And for next week's theme, we have, somebody has said written sugar. Okay. And then festivals, vacation, habits, anime, and then mangoes. Okay, we'll pick something fun for the next week. And if you all can come on camera, we'll take a photo and then wrap the session. I think Madhav was saying if he was audible, he is not audible, but try coming on camera if you can now. Okay, he has said that there is one festival, Puthandu, Tamil New Year. It's just my GK is increasing. Okay, Ashwini, you have not spoken anything, but would you like to come on camera? I think she's trying. Okay. Hi, Ashwini. Okay, she's on mute, but I'm sure she's saying hello. Okay, we'll 1, 2, 3 say cheese. Done. We'll share the photo in the group and give me a minute. And here I mark the session close. And you all have a great weekend. Enjoy your summers and we will meet next week.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Yes.